Haha! Welcome to another episode of the Unbiased K-pop Reactions with my baby girl.
Hi, I'm Sydney, and I'm true to this.
And I'm new to this, and I'm Kenny. So I'm new to this because I've been in the K-pop era for the last, I'm in the K-pop realm, the K-pop environment for the last, 2 weeks?
Hmm.
A week, give or take. And I've been learning a lot from the people commenting on our videos and from this one over here. So what you got us doing today? What you got us reacting to today?
So, it is officially the start of Festa Week, BTS Festa Week.
Okay.
So, basically, leading into BTS's debut date, we will be reviewing a few guides, which have been recommended actually from a lot of our viewers. So, thank you so much for that.
Oh, thank you.
The first one we'll be starting with is a guide to BTS for haters and skeptics and non-K-pop fans. So this isn't really for me. This is for you. But you're not really a hater either.
I'm not.
You're just unlearned.
Yeah, I'm new to here. I'm new to this place. I'm new here. So I guess I'm part of the damn. I'm none of these. I'm not the skeptics, non-pop fans, the haters.
Yeah.
I'm just a newbie just trying to learn more.
Ooh, one thing is a lot of people have been saying that like BTS is not K-pop. I refer to K-pop just generally in like, yes, Korean music that's in Korean, but I know BTS also does English music now. I was a fan before those English songs existed, but I also honor that they extend far beyond just K-pop.
They said they're not K-pop anymore, or what are people saying?
Well, fans just like a lot of ARMY consider them no longer a part of K-pop because of how the system, like systematically, a lot of K-pop artists don't have a lot of say in the production of their music and like artistically how they contribute to like the making of music or choreo or like how systematic the K-pop like trainee system is. I kind of refer to K-pop simply as like, did you do K-pop training?
Right.
Because the training regimen is very different from something that you would find
Yeah, if you were
in our industry.
if you were to say, "Hey, do you listen to K-pop?" The first person you would recommend on that list would be BTS. So,
But they're just saying that they like it extends beyond K-pop, which I agree with. Like I think BTS is kind of like a global group now.
okay, but still, like they're under that category. I feel like they're
Yeah, I just feel like categories don't need to be so stringent. Like it's not just boxes, you know? Like you can put more than one label on something.
you can, but it's still. If I'm learning about K-pop, I want to learn that who's the best, who's the number one, who's top charting in that genre.
Yeah, but it's the same way that like R&B genre has changed and evolved over time. Like you have different categories of R&B and sometimes it's a crossover. Like an R&B song can still be a pop song because a pop song is just a popular song. It's just a popular
Okay.
like category.
So what do people put K-pop in? I mean, not K-pop, BTS in.
I think just pop music, like global pop music.
Okay.
That was interesting because I think me being a fan from 2018, I think a lot of me and my peers don't find it a problem to call BTS K-pop, even though we are ARMY, but apparently like a lot of ARMY feel differently. But I also understand that like a lot of ARMY are not multi-fans. So a lot of like BTS ARMY are just BTS fans.
Damn.
Like they don't always like all the other groups.
I guess. So they're not really a fan of K-pop. They're just a fan of BTS.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it. Because I guess if you're a fan of R&B, not a fan of all the other artists, you could be only a fan of Usher, but not Chris Brown
Yeah. Or like SZA.
or SZA.
So.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, little just aside, just because we have been getting a lot of comments, and obviously I love to interact with you guys. So if you'd like a response and are curious about anything, feel free to ask in the comments below. But yeah, this video we are going to react, like we said, to A Guide to BTS for haters, skeptics, and non-pop fans. What?
They should put "and newbies" at the bottom.
True. I agree.
And newbies.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because we give you none of those labels.
Right.
Let's introduce our, where we are in our journey of becoming ARMY.
Of becoming ARMY? Where am I at?
So, what do you know about BTS?
I know there's 6 of them. Right? 7.
Yeah.
Okay, there's
that was
7.
Embarrassing.
No, that's my fault. Now you know where I'm at.
You just made me look crazy.
Now you know where I'm at. There's 7 of them. They're in the ARMY right. Well, most of them are in the ARMY right now.
Yeah.
It's like 1 or 2 more left before.
2 are out. The rest of them will be coming out in June.
In this month.
Yeah. There are literally, I think, 7 days left for June today.
As of right now, we are June 2nd.
Yeah, I think that he gets out the 7th or 8th. Or 8th or 9th. Somewhere in that realm.
Hey, that's a week. That's in a week.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let's, where am I at?
Oh, June is RM. Sorry. I keep forgetting to do their stage names.
Who?
BTS.
Oh, yes. So.
But what names do you have down? Members.
It's J-Hope.
Mm-hmm.
Jin.
Mm-hmm.
You just said RM, so I'm gonna go with RM.
Yes.
Okay, I get it. Is it also start with a J?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I know what you're talking about. It's not. I said J-Hope.
You said J-Hope, Jin, and RM because I
Jimin.
cheated to help you. Okay, Jimin.
Jimin is one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's 4, right? So
Yeah.
I got 3 more.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's okay if you don't know. That was good.
I got 4, right?
4 out of 3. 4 out of 7 is not bad.
Okay. Who's that one that you're saying?
Jungkook.
Jungkook, man. And that's your guy, too. Is it? No. I don't know. But Jungkook, that sounds familiar. Jungkook. Dang. How did I forget about Jungkook?
I don't know.
Is he out?
No, not yet. Him and Jimin will be coming out soon around the same time because they went in around the same time together.
Okay, who's the other 2?
You're missing V.
V.
That was really hard for me because I'm so used to calling him Tay. You're missing V.
What made him switch from V to Tay or Tay to V?
For his stage name? V just stands for victory.
But why was it Tay before?
It wasn't Tay before. Tay is part of his name. His name's Taehyung. Kim Taehyung.
Oh, and not just call him V.
Yeah. Most K-pop artists have a stage name.
Got it.
So but some of them also do go by their given names, so it gets a bit confusing.
Okay. And then who else?
So you said
J-Hope.
Jin, J-Hope, Jimin, and RM. So you're missing Suga, Jungkook, and V.
Sugar. I should have thought about Sugar too.
You know he's a fan
Of New York?
of the Knicks.
Oh, that should be my next bias.
He's a big NBA person. He loves basketball.
All right. Well, I need to get white.
They'll probably tell you why he's called Suga because it also has to do with basketball.
Okay. We'll see.
Yeah, let's go. If they don't, I'll cue you in.
What do you know? Okay, you talk about me. What about you? What's your current?
What's my current status?
Yeah.
Y'all, I'm in deep. I've been in deep. BTS was my first group that sings Korean music that I became a fan of. So I was a fan in 2018. Fun fact, in college, one of my roommates was playing a BTS music video, just watching them and sitting on our couch. And ironically, there is a video of me twerking to No More Dream, which is their first debut song.
And how come I haven't seen that video?
We'll see. We'll see if you'll get to see it or if they get to see it. It's very embarrassing. But I was doing it ironically. Like, it was supposed to be a joke. And then here we are.
That's right, get it? But oh.
5 years later.
7 years later.
7 years later.
Yeah, but so became a fan in 2018. My first official comeback was Boy With Love. And I went to their Love Yourself tour in 2019. That was the first time I went to their tour, and that kind of solidified it for me. And then after that, in 2020, during the pandemic, I joined Twitter, and I was on, like, K-pop Twitter, BTS Twitter, and I was in there heavy. And that's where it all began. It all happened so fast.
Jeez. Now look at us now.
Yes. So I have actually stayed very up to date, very current with all the solo activities, with the previous solo activities, with all things BTS. I actually think I'm very well versed.
Okay.
Like, I think I'm a real proper and good army.
I hope the other armies think you are.
I hope you guys do too. I don't really need approval because I am a fan. I've been in this, okay? I've seen BTS in concert 3 times.
Okay.
And, like,
I wonder what's the average to get initiated to the army family. Like, how many times you got to see them in concert before you be like, you know what?
You can be army
Come on
without never seeing them. The thing about army is, like, I think if you love them, promote them, spread the love yourself message of BTS. Like, they do a lot of charity events. I've participated in some of those. Like, I feel like if you're just a part of the community and you actually care and appreciate their music, but also themselves as individuals,
Right.
that you're an army. I do have an army membership. So you don't know that. I do
have that?
Yeah.
You have an army membership.
Yeah.
What does that come with?
So I do have an official army card.
Crazy.
And yeah, and like it helps you though, because it helps you get like tickets and stuff, because you put in your army membership, then you get to go to the pre-sales and stuff. And like if they drop merch, then you can buy it faster and blah blah blah. Like it does come with benefits.
Like discounted or no?
Yeah. Well, not like a discount, like a price discount. Just like you
get it before everyone else.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So.
Do you pay it yearly or use like a one-time
Yeah,
payment?
it's yearly.
You pay yearly. That's a big fan. That's a huge fan. I wonder how many people actually have. Comment below if you have a
army membership. Well, yes, but yeah, that's where I am. The level's here. I'm there.
I'm not there yet. I'm like
he's here.
Way below the screen.
We're by the time we finish the planned festivities for this week, he should be here, right there.
Wait, where am I at now?
Here.
So
we're gonna get you here.
You're gonna get me okay. All right.
So, without further ado, let's jump into this video. We've been talking for way too long, but
way too long.
I wanted to give you guys full transparency of where we are and where we will be.
She's way ahead of me. I'm nowhere near her.
I usually am.
Play the video, man. Let's get into this.
When you see a group of cute boys who dance, who wear matching outfits, and whose most popular songs are pop, it's logical to instantly categorize them as a boy band for young girls.
Are there any BTS fans here?
You've seen many of those and you know how it goes. So it's easy to assume that yet another boy band is just not for you, especially a K-pop boy band. Just look at their most popular music videos. They look colorful, nonsensical, and just not your style. But maybe you are curious and you just want to know what's the deal with them. Maybe you don't have the time or the real interest to watch those long introduction videos. So in the hopes that you do go watch all of
That's so
that
funny because
helpful content,
we're supposed to be watching some of
them a
them.
real chance,
great.
here's a very short introduction video to BTS BTS and their 7 members. This is how I explain BTS to my friends who are not interested in them at all. So this video is made specifically for these type of audiences. But first, here's the one and only rule. You can question, but don't assume. To understand BTS, you need to unlearn a lot of rules from the Western music industry and preconceived notions you have about K-pop. Because you'll see, the answer to most of your assumptions about BTS is going to be, no, you are completely wrong. So let's start now. BTS is a South Korean male group formed since 2010, officially debuting in 2013. BTS stands for Bangtanso년단, which can be translated to Bulletproof Boy Scouts in English. Why is the abbreviation for Bulletproof Boy Scouts so weird? Because BTS does not stand for the translation in English, so stop looking for the B, T, and S in this name. To avoid this confusion, BTS started using Beyond the Scene as an alternative name in English, but BTS really has always stood for Bangtanso년단. BTS is composed of 7 members, 3 rappers, 4 singers. Why are there so many members? The K-pop industry is inspired by the J-pop industry, in which music labels prepare hundreds of trainees to debut in a group. In these industries, 6, 7, 8, 9 or more members are not uncommon. Just try reducing a lineup of hundreds of trainees with a lot of potential into a small number.
Question.
Yes.
All right. We've seen boy groups. We've seen girl groups. Are there girls with boy
groups?
Yeah.
There is one actually, but they're not like common. There's one called Card. Card has 2 boys, 2 girls.
Interesting. They're not popping like that?
I mean, people like them.
Okay.
Like, they have fans.
Okay.
They're not huge.
Okay.
But they have a solid fan base, I think.
Okay.
But
Actually, I would say is the best number of members a group like BTS can have, because for choreographies, odd numbers look better than even numbers. With 3 and 5 members, stability and dance figures are harder, and 9 or more members can look too crowded. 7 is perfect. So if BTS were created in the K-pop industry, they are K-pop, right? It's complicated. K-pop is not a music genre, so it's not just pop in Korean. K-pop is a music industry that produces integrated content. BTS were discovered, went through auditions, and were trained for months or years under a K-pop label. But their unique circumstances allow them, inspire them, or force them to grow beyond this industry very quickly. Like the Western music industry, the K-pop industry has been ruled by 3 labels. Below them, there's medium labels, and below them, there's the labels that do not have the resources to properly debut or promote their groups. BTS's label was close to bankruptcy when they started training them, and once they debuted, they didn't have the resources or connections for promotion opportunities. So BTS had to perform when other groups
All 7 of them?
BTS had to accept being mocked by bigger groups because that was the way it was. While other groups worked with famous songwriters and producers, BTS's label had to find strong singer-songwriters from the very beginning. And that's why signing rappers who write the raps and who were already in the underground hip-hop scene was this K-pop label's unusual first great decision. So yes, BTS were born in the K-pop industry, but they had to find many non-K-pop alternatives because they were simply not welcomed. Not by the industry, neither by other K-pop groups. These unconventional choices in K-pop, like the use of social media, SoundCloud, and presenting as more relatable, eventually made them very popular internationally with non-K-pop audiences.
They look fresh. Oh, they won an American award?
yeah, they've won more than one American Music Award.
Oh, yeah. No wonder ARMY's like, they're not only just K-pop.
And celebrate them as theirs.
I can see why.
After BTS already went beyond their niche world.
The first and the biggest of the superstars in K-pop to come out of Seoul and reach the world are BTS.
That's why BTS being K-pop or not is still a debate. Okay, but BTS are still a boy band. Sure, you wouldn't be wrong by calling them a boy band, but again, don't assume they work like every other popular boy band you've seen. No, you shouldn't recognize them by their hairstyles because they change their looks a lot.
There you go.
I learned that lesson the hard way.
Those are just the ones mainstream radio shows and audiences are willing to play and accept. And they are very cool as well. But I'm serious, that is a very small minority of their discography. That is why no, people who actually listen to BTS are not teenagers. They are around BTS's age, most in their 20s and 30s. And no, BTS are not teenagers. Okay, but in the end, every star part of any group wants to go solo. BTS has never seen it like that.
That's exactly right.
근데 1순위가 당연히 우리 멤버들도 다 그렇게 생각할 거야. 1순위는 무조건 일단 단체. 저한테 최우선 팀이고.
The BTS members started releasing solo music 2 years after their debut, and they have maintained a group career for over a decade. Some of their solo songs are under the name BTS, others are
Like
under their
Trivia.
own name, and others are under both. Even as solo artists, they still introduce themselves as a member of BTS.
Arm of BTS, J-Hope of BTS,
and Jimin of BTS.
And on their BTS tours, they also perform their solo songs. Okay, but how musically diverse can a mainstream, mass-appeal, family-friendly group like this really be? To answer this, I'm going to talk about archetypes. When first getting to know BTS, many try to recognize them with boyband tropes. Who is the bad boy, the cute one, the funny one, or the breakout solo star? Although I don't like these labels, I understand that people who don't know them need something to associate them with. So here's one label for each of them. The rappers are J-Hope, RM, and Suga. RM used to stand for Rap Monster, but now it stands for Real Me, so just use RM. In Korea, last names go first. So RM is the stage name of Namjoon.
My name is Namjoon.
RM is the poet because he is good with words. RM is the official leader.
Who is BTS leader?
Namjoon Kid.
Which does not mean he is the main guy. It means he is the spokesperson in the group.
Because I'm the spokesperson, I'm going to speak a lot. I'm sorry.
Oh,
RM
that was
is
good
very
English.
smart. He's
fluent.
bilingual.
So he's the guy that be, I think we watched.
Translating for a lot of
For a
them.
lot, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, they were doing the car ride one.
Oh yeah, I watched that a lot. The BTS carpool.
The carpool one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the front seat, right?
Yes.
That's the guy. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I like the camera.
And the only BTS
There it is.
member
That was the
who
set. Yeah,
speaks
that's what I'm looking
fluent
for.
English.
Making some music together with her?
리조랑 얘기했어요. 작업 같이 할 생각 있는지. Oh, so it was so loud and crazy and happy there.
And RM is known for his wordplay and lyricism. Think of him as a rapper
Yeah, I'm not down there fucking with the bullshit. Get it up down. Shoulder of a bullshit.
in alternative hip hop, indie pop, and R&B,
Fuck the trendsetter, I'm gonna turn back the time.
in which his introspective words can properly shine.
This is a good guide. I feel like it's definitely taking you through the
Next
music
is
first,
Suga.
which is
Suga
really
stands
nice.
for shooting guard, one of the 5
See?
positions in
Shooting guard.
basketball.
And guards who Suga.
And yes, it's because he is a basketball fan. As a solo artist, Suga also goes by Augustine, which is DT Suga backwards.
DT Suga.
DT stands for his hometown, Daegutan.
That's your hometown, DT?
Yeah, DT.
Suga and Augustine are the stage names of Yoongi.
You can call me Augusti or Suga or Yoongi.
Yeah.
Suga's keyword is underground rapper because that is his background. And he is used to doing everything in his songs. Suga is known as the main producer in BTS
Who is BTS Suga?
and has received awards producing for others. Suga is not scared of calling others out in his lyrics, and his delivery is unapologetic, aggressive, fast,
I bought an Eminem of Korea.
Actually, people have made that comparison, yes. That's a pause.
The third rapper is J-Hope. J-Hope's name was inspired by his musical idol, the rapper J. Cole.
They had a song together, right?
J-Hope also has
Yeah,
two
that was
names,
from
real
that
name.
song.
Last name
Music video.
John, first name Hoseok. J-Hope is the street dancer because he's always been into street dancing. So his music, rap style, and even personality complement his energetic dance. Think of hip hop, synth pop, trap, house,
I love house.
and funk. J-Hope is most known for his catchy curses, ad-libs,
Close you crazy. Halfway broke when I'm running yoga. Young split, you know I can take it more.
and flow switches.
I was at this concert.
Next,
Really?
we have the four singers, Jin, V, Jungkook, and Jimin. Study with Jin. Jin is the stage name or abbreviation of Seokjin, and Jin's keyword is sentimental or emotive, not emotional.
Do some K-pop groups have their own like they have brothers, like siblings in a group?
I don't think in the same group, but there are siblings in different groups.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Because remember, they're not like, yeah, I don't know of any group where there's two brothers in the same group. But there are, like, siblings that are in, like, different groups.
Why you think that? Why think they never put them in the same group?
I think because it would kind of throw the group dynamic off. If you have, like, a sibling that you're in there with, you'd be way closer to them than the other members.
It's got a little
click within the group, yeah. Like, BTS is, like, their family now. Like, they've lived with each other sometimes more than they've lived with their actual siblings.
Of course.
And
they've been training years prior to them debuting and then going through all that.
And then while they're a group, they usually live together. They just, like, moved to separate apartments.
Some apartments down the block from each other.
Facts. Sometimes in the same building.
Same building.
Different floors.
But emotive. Before becoming a singer, he was a theater student during university, and it's his range of emotions why he takes the lead acting role in several BTS music videos. So some of his musical strengths are his tender, sorrowful, and free-spirited vocals, which show his emotional range.
That's your bias. I love this one.
A big inspiration for him is Coldplay, a band he and BTS collaborated with.
You got Universe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My Universe.
I'm here with it.
되게 좋아하는데
So think of pop rock, Brit rock, new wave, and ballads. Jin shines as a live band vocalist. Members of the Grammy panel describe his vocals as a silver voice, and he's best known for his strong falsetto and high notes.
왜 이렇게 진영이랑 전혀 안 믿지? 그 둘이 때문에 곡이 높아질 때 자꾸.
Next is Jimin. But Jimin goes by his real name, Jimin, and his keyword is ethereal.
It's really nice to meet you. I'm Jimin.
Jimin is a contemporary dancer.
Okay.
That's my Libra twin. Oh, our Libra twin.
Described as delicate,
When's his birthday?
sweet, and ethereal.
October 13th.
Not only his vocals, but his personality is also sweet and cute.
Cutie, sexy, lovely. Cutie and sexy and lovely.
Sexy, cutie, lovely.
I'm sweet guy. Cutie, sexy, lovely, sweet guy.
And most importantly, Jimin is unapologetically pop. R&B,
That's, you love that song.
synth pop, Latin pop,
Oh. This was a cultural.
So they call him cute, sexy, and lovely?
showcases
Yes.
his
That's
singing
funny.
style.
Cutie, lovely, sexy. Or cutie, sexy, lovely.
And Jimin
So he's
is
the-
known
he's the
for
looks
his
of the group.
hypnotizing performances.
Is that what we're gonna call him?
He is one of the visuals. But he's also one of the main dancers.
On the complete opposite
Him
of
and J-Hope.
Syd's styles is V. V, the stage name of Taeyeon, stands for victory.
What is V? Okay, victory.
And his keyword is soulful. V is a baritone. And he has a very deep, husky, and soulful voice. His songs are R&B, neo-soul,
But what we do is the let me again,
indie pop, and jazz. And V, of course, loves including flutes and saxophones on his songs.
Okay.
V is an old soul. He loves photography, old music, and formal clothing. V is known for his warm lyrics, especially during the holiday season.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
The seventh member is Jungkook. Jungkook uses his real name. Last name is Jung, first name is Jungkook.
Jung and JT on the main now.
I'm 정국전 정국.
Jungkook is the male mainstream pop star the world is looking for but keeps denying for some reason.
What do you mean by that?
Jungkook is not just inspired
So he's
by
the main
mainstream
guy.
pop artist.
What do you call
No, he's the main vocalist. There's no main guy in BTS. They're all
So-
parts of a whole. But
There's no leader.
there is a leader.
Who's the leader?
RM.
Arm's the leader of the group.
Yes. But when you say leader, they're trying to explain in earlier when they were talking about RM, it means that he like is the voice of the group. Okay, so we were talking about RM and how he's the leader. But
Right.
he's not.
The reason why he's the leader
Elite.
because he's the one that speaks like the most English, the most fluent.
Well, that's not the reason why he's the leader. He's the leader because he helps keep the team running smoothly. Like, he is the mediator. He's the one who, like, helps bring them to their next level by making sure that they're all well taken care of and that they're representing themselves well by being their spokesperson.
Got it.
Now, Jungkook is their main vocalist. So he, in the beginning, had a lot of the lines, and he's considered like an ace. So an ace in K-pop is someone who can rap, who can sing, who's a good dancer, like,
Jack of all trades.
yeah, and has like good visuals. So they're like the one who fills out all the little check boxes. And so like, because he's so talented, it's like hard. It was really hard for him to break into the mainstream.
Got it.
Like with, you know, other pop stars, despite how talented he is. And so I think that's why they're like, he's the pop star that people kept trying to deny. But he's a big fan of like pop music. So like
They try to deny
his
him.
sound
Why,
is
why,
very,
why would they want to deny him?
for lots of reasons. I mean, like xenophobia is one of them. He comes from a different, like a lot of people consider the K-pop industry and the Western music industry completely separate. So when they're like, oh, you're big there, stay there.
Right.
Like, don't, you know, come over here and think you're going to be all that as well.
Let's go. We were so beautiful.
I like Jungkook.
There's nothing like us. There's nothing like you and me. I'm leaving the door open.
Okay.
I spent 10,000
You can understand, I used to be on all of these lives, watching them live.
He's now
At like
one
4
of
a.m.
the biggest male soloists
4
in
a.m. is
mainstream
nuts.
pop.
so long.
His
That's
Western
hardcore.
collabs
The world know my name, I'm the truth.
So if you're ready,
Oh. Oh, Jungkook with everybody.
and songs in
Yeah.
English are pop perfection.
push and pull it closer.
No, sir.
Like the biggest pop stars,
Under the light. Oh,
Jungkook is known for his great stability at singing and dancing at the same time.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I know most of these songs.
There's Once you have associated the BTS
You're
members
popping,
with
I'm
their
popping.
keywords,
I'm
you have to
popping.
forget
I know what I'm
everything
doing.
I've just said, because all the BTS members are experts at breaking out of their label boxes. The poet was also an underground rapper and can be very aggressive in his songs.
I love here.
The underground rapper loves playing the acoustic guitar and the piano and singing introspective, sweet lyrics. The street dancer made an entire album with songs he performed with no choreographies. The sentimental one has a song about his love for fishing, and he is very
This man
silly as
dancing with a
well.
whole fish is nuts.
Look, we love Super Tuna in this house. Jachin!
The ethereal one also shines in powerful hip-hop performances. The soulful one can also deliver aggressive and high vocals. And the mainstream one loves composing non-mainstream songs.
Still with you.
And somehow they work perfectly as a group, performing together all of these styles I've mentioned and more.
Oh! Cultural moment there. I'm sexy, girl.
To this day, I have not found a group as dynamic, creative, risk-taking, and surprising as them. If you think they are not for you, you just have to keep looking. You won't regret it.
Oh yeah, so shout out to Boracity for that video. I think it was really good,
No, it was amazing.
right?
Definitely taught me some things.
Okay. So that's one thing we should talk about. What have you learned?
First of all their names.
Or what was your favorite thing that you learned? Like, what was the most interesting aspect of the video to you?
RM being the leader of the group. How he knows English so well. He's a spokesman of the group. Well, they all speak English pretty well, but I feel like he's that guy.
He's the most confident in it. I feel
Confident.
like they know it, but you know when you like know,
Yeah,
but
like-
then speaking, you get nervous.
Like me in French.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I get it. So, and then, Jungkook having so many talents, I feel like him being an all-around, I can see why people like him so much.
He's not the only one.
He's not the only one, but the way she pointed out.
Yeah.
And she just, I know. I think that she made a good point on these things. I was like, all right, cool. Jungkook came up. RM, definitely dope. Who else surprised me?
Like, anything did you learn that you didn't already know? Like, about them starting as underground rappers, or how they're originally like a hip-hop group, or...
No, because you kind of explained some of it. And she just came back and
reinforced
it. But I think, nothing really new. It is good to have the information. I'm like, all right, cool. Seeing them, she explained each of them their positions, how they started out, and now I can see their faces, and I feel like, all right, cool. I feel like more videos in, maybe a couple more BTS videos, I'll know who they are individually.
Would you like to take a test?
No, boy, don't do that. Don't do that. Right
We're
now?
gonna do it.
Right now?
On the wall behind us
Oh, brother.
is a
y'all-
map of the soul persona
Can y'all see
poster
that? Is that this
of
one?
all of the members. Let's try and point them out.
One by one, or can you just give me one person to point out?
No. One by one. I believe in you. Let's try and get at least 4. Because you started the video with 4. Let's see if you can match them with the face.
J-Hope. That's J-Hope?
No.
Oh. No, that's J-Hope. That's my boy J-Hope. That's J-Hope. I apologize, everyone. I apologize.
You're learning. It's fine.
That's J-Hope, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's J-Hope. Who was the pretty boy they said that he was the pretty one again?
You mean the ethereal one?
The sexy, cutie,
lovely?
Jimin. Him.
Nope.
That's not him?
Nope.
That's the handsome one. Then that gotta be... Dang, it's not Jungkook either. New York Knicks. The Yankees. I'm gonna go with the Yankees. I'm gonna go with...
It's not Sugar.
It's not Sugar? Dang. Sugar. No, I lost. The only person I know is J-Hope because I watch his music videos.
Isn't Jin your bias?
I don't know what he looks like. I just know his music. Jin. We watched the music video of Jin too.
If I give you a hint to tell you who 2 members are, so like ones that you have, like you're like, I have no idea who they are. Like, so I could help you to trim it down.
Orange hair.
Jimin.
That's Jimin.
This is Jimin.
Mm-hmm.
And who else?
The guy in the middle.
Jungkook.
I said if it was Jungkook.
No, you didn't.
I was like, it can't be Jungkook.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't say it was him.
Damn. Okay. Jimin, Jungkook, RM.
Nope.
RM.
Nope.
Dang, that's RM?
No.
Where's RM at?
Here.
Him?
Yes.
He looks so different talking on TV. I'm failing this, you guys. I'm failing this, you guys. I apologize.
So from left to right, we have.
But let me go. Let's go again. All right. This is J-Hope, Jimin, RM, Jungkook.
Yes.
Who do I have left? I have Sugar, V, and Sugar V and Sugar V. Dang.
You're not proving your bias very well.
I know.
Jin. So those are the last 3. Sugar, V, and Jin. Sugar. V and Jin. Sugar, V, and Jin. Sugar. V. Nope.
Jin. V. So, J-Hope. RM.
No.
J-Hope. Whew. I started to sweat. Jimin. Right? Jimin. RM. Jungkook. Sugar. V. Jin.
Yes.
My head hurts. That was hard. That was harder than the SATs. That was definitely harder than that. Ooh, started to sweat. Okay, next test. That took
I think that's the last test.
That was hard. That was hard.
Good.
That was hard.
Was anything new for me in this video? Nah. But again, this is like, for a guide, this is actually super short and like concise. Right. And I really liked it because it brought you through their musical influences, which I think is super helpful.
Right.
At least to get you interested in their discography as a whole. Is there a member who's like music you're excited to look into more, or like the influences on their music that you're interested to hear?
Hey, Jungkook. Jungkook seems like, I think all the songs that she played from him, I knew. Maybe because he brought in a lot of like American artists. But so, more of his.
Okay. Well, I think we're gonna end the video here.
No, this was good. This was actually a good little episode. We got through a lot. I learned a lot. I had a big headache at the end.
And we're gonna keep going. Because
we're not
this is
stopping.
not the only BTS guide that we will be
It's
reading.
BTS week.
Here we go.
BTS
It is
week.
Festa.
That's what it's called.
We are celebrating.
Festa week. Is it Festa week? Or
Yeah.
just called Festa?
It's BTS Festa.
BTS Festa.
Yes.
We're locked in.
We're here.
We here for the armies. Is that what we do? That's what we do?
Yes.
Yes,
And
we do.
they're returning from service. Oh, I love that for me. But we will be, I think we'll continue reacting to BTS up until their anniversary and the release of J-Hope's new single with Glorilla.
Is it out already?
No, it comes out on the 13th.
Ooh.
I think it's called Go Girl.
Go girl. You go girl. Please like, subscribe, comment,
And tune back in
and tune back
for the
in.
next BTS guide.
Hey man, subscribe.
And Kenneth's journey to becoming an army.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long journey, y'all. You see how long it took me to figure
Find the
out,
members?
figure all 7. But I'm getting there. But trust me,
Slowly but surely.
surely, very slow.
Bye.
Have a good one. Peace.